Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Wow, it is finally so nice to have some friends here. That's great.
Woo!
I want to first acknowledge all the elected officials who juggled their schedules, especially the legislators who are here, who I know are extremely busy. But let's make a couple of acknowledgments, and I'll try to pick up on everybody. But first of all, let me start over here with Mayor Greg Ballard. I'll skip over this one. I see Senator Gene Lysing in the crowd. We have Representative Bob Boehning. And we'll get to this next gentleman in a minute, but let's go ahead and have a big hand for Speaker of the House, Brian Bosman. I saw a whole host of them this morning. I saw Representative Sullivan. I saw Senator Banks this morning. Any other elected officials that we missed? Senator Yoder was here. Please just stand up and be recognized.
Cruz.
Oh, Senator Cruz. There he is. Thank you, Senator.
Get my idiot out of here.
Thank you. I started by saying that we have a lot of friends here today, and I mean that. And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to the moms and dads in the crowd. Thank you to the charter school children, many of them giving up a day of their spring break to be here. Support education reform. Thank you to the teachers who I know have traveled from Gary to Evansville, from Richmond to Fort Wayne, to let their voices be heard. Thank you. I welcome you to the Statehouse today. You are part of a truly historic event with an incredible cast of speakers today. Some are here for charter schools, others for virtual schools, some for just more education options, whether they are public or whether they're private schools. They just think that parents need more options. We have this in common. We don't believe that one size school fits all, and we don't think that one standard curriculum best serves every child. And we do believe that children need more, not fewer, high-quality education options, and that high-quality teachers matter the most. You know, this session has seen gatherings, more gatherings, rallies, and demonstrations than all the sessions I've seen combined. We've seen unions, iron workers, steel workers, groups supporting and groups opposing Planned Parenthood, civil unions, and immigration reform. We've had peaceful protests and raucous rallies. In fact, right where you're sitting and standing right now, we had a big senior citizens group yesterday. If you want to talk about raucous, out of control. But there's one group of voices that until today have been missing from the debate, and those voices are yours. There are many who have waited to hear it. Many of them are here right now and have been asking to hear it. They've waited so patiently, but the time to roar is now. So let's just let them hear it right now. We have seen rallies that have relied on just numbers to get their message across. We have seen paid protesters from Craigslist, busload after busload of people shipped in to pretend that they're Hoosiers. Tuesday on a radio show, I was asked how our rally was different. I replied, it's simple. We don't bus in Teamsters from Tennessee. We have teachers from Indiana. I want to take just a moment to reflect back on the last rally we had March 15, 2009. Indiana charter schools at that time served 14,000 students in 53 schools. Some of the folks upstairs didn't like what we were doing and even tried to eliminate us from enrolling a single new student in a charter school or allowing a single new charter school to open. Well, I'm proud to say that you guys stood up at that time and we won with the support of many of the legislators in this room. And this is where it hits home to me. 9,000 children have enrolled in charter schools because of what you did that day. Each one of those children owe you a great debt of gratitude, including, like Mr. Black said, my two children who have since enrolled in a public charter school. Our victories have been many, but my time is short, so I will highlight just a few. In 3 years, the number of children attending Indiana public charter schools has doubled. We have gained national acclaim for the superior quality of our schools. Newsweek magazine ranked Signature School in Evansville, Indiana as the number 7th best high school in the entire nation. And closer to here, just about a mile away, Heron High School was ranked the number 27th best high school in the nation. But the news has not always been good. A year ago, researchers from Stanford University released a study that said that nationally charter schools just don't work very well. Even though no Indiana data was included in that study, opponents have used that to say that charter schools here don't work very well. They said the experiment is over, that charter schools don't work and we don't need them anymore, and we certainly shouldn't open up anymore. 3 weeks ago, just 3 weeks ago, Stanford University called me. They said they did a study on Indiana, and they were coming here to release the results. I have to tell you, I could already see the bad headlines. I was polishing off my resume, looking at what I'd do next, because I thought the charters would be in serious trouble in the middle of the session with a study like the previous one. You know what they found? They found that not only did Indiana charter schools outperform traditional public schools significantly in every category across the board, with every subset of students they could find, they found out that our charter schools did better than almost every charter school movement in the nation. And we have had success outside of the classroom. Last year, Thea Bowman Academy was the first charter school in the state's history to win a state title in any sport, capturing the boys' single A title, Bowman Academy. And that school is not only known for sports. Let me tell you, Bowman Academy has over 900 children on the waiting list just for a seat in that school. No one thought that anyone could repeat Bowman Academy's incredible feat. No one thought that except for some kids from Indianapolis Metropolitan High School who came comeback after comeback to capture the state title again for charter schools. Man. But possibly the greatest feat was accomplished last spring when a single student at Stonegate Early College Charter School, Jacob Brown, became the first student in the state's history to graduate with his 2-year college degree before he even walked down the aisle to get his high school diploma. You know, that's one student. Sure, it's easy to think of him as an outlier until you consider this. This year, that school has 3 more students accomplishing the same thing, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th students in our state who have ever accomplished that feat. Their names are Jonathan McWhorter, Mary Tucker, and we're honored to have here today Ryan Noe, who's sitting here. Ryan, stand up and be recognized.